Ladies and gentlemen, we wish you a very happy New Year 2026. My name is Franziska Rand. I'm head of the Investor Relations Department, and I have the extreme pleasure that today here with me is our Chief Sales Officer, Gilles Christ. And we would like to give you and inform you about our new business performance for 2025. Welcome, Gilles.
Thank you very much, and Happy New Year also from my side. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Gilles, for 2025, we set the goal to reach 3.2 to 3.4 leasing new business. How did we perform, and what were the key drivers behind the success?
2025 was a quite challenging year. The macroeconomic environment remained volatile in our markets, shaped by conflicts, trade wars, and worries of recession. In this environment, we steered our new business carefully but successfully. With 3.3 billion euro leasing volume, we came in exactly the middle of our guidance and achieved solid growth. In terms of key drivers, we put a clear focus on our core markets this year, especially Germany and the DACH region, France, where we generated strong volume growth and solid margins. But not only our core markets developed well, also our future core markets, Australia and the USA, saw significant volume growth. With that, we achieved an expansion of our market position in both our well-established markets and in our future growth markets.
So thank you, Gilles. Now, with regards to object categories in 2025, could you share some highlights here, please?
Yes, in 2025, there were no significant changes. We continue to rely to our strong reseller network across our 31 markets. IT equipment remained our strongest category with over 28% of all contracts. The second place goes to the copy machines with more or less 20%. And the green economy object category performed stable and kept aiding strong numbers of new contracts to our leasing volume. The main drivers were e-bikes or water treatment installations, for example. In terms of net acquisition value, the machinery and equipment category performed very strongly, accounting for more than 25%, 1/4 of the new business. This category contains objects like coffee machines or smaller industrial equipments. Overall, our strong diversification with several hundred of object types continued to pay off again, enabling our customers to make necessary investments and investing in their future.
This is very interesting. Thank you, Gilles, for sharing that. And lastly, let's talk about profitability in terms of contribution margin too, with regards to our new business. How do you evaluate our overall performance in 2025?
Yes, of course. Like I said earlier, 2025 was a quite challenging year. We aimed for a solid CM2 margin of over 16.5%, which was not without ambition regarding the current market environment. We priced in higher expected losses in our margin in order to reflect the elevated levels of losses that we have seen since the mid of 2024. Given this adjustment, we are quite pleased with the profitability of our new leasing business, as reflected in our CM2 margin of 16.7%, which is well above our annual target of 16.5%. Looking at the overall performance, it's important to state we have reached our annual target, both in volume and margin in 2025. We achieved this in a challenging market while expanding our position in core markets and growing rapidly in our future markets. With that, we have made another important step forward, establishing a solid foundation for our future profit growth.
Thank you very much, Jill, for taking the time to go through the
Thank you very
2025
much to you.
figures. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in once again for our new business update. We will publish our annual figures with the profit and loss balance sheet and so on the 12th of March. Stay safe, all the best, and take care.
Take care.